Hey, what's going on guys? So today I'm going to tell you guys 3 things I wish I knew at an earlier age that will help benefit me in the future financially. The great thing is these 3 things I'm about to tell you guys really applies to everybody and anybody. So the first thing I wish I knew at a younger age is finance. This includes handling money, debt, investing in stocks, investing in your 401k. Now finance is actually a really big category, especially if you're talking about like 401ks, investing, debt and all that. It can actually be its own video, but just to kind of touch in a couple of these topics, most beginners or most people are going to fall in the same category as I did, where when you're just starting off, you don't really understand the stock market and you're afraid to lose money. But actually, if you do your research, you'll find that by investing in just a S&P 500 fund or ETF, the average return year to year is about 8%. And of course, you'll have some good years where it'll be like 15-20%, and you'll have some bad years where it'll be negative. But in average, you'll get about 8% return every year. Debt is actually a really big category on its own. But the one thing I want to mention here is, everyone's going to get into debt, whether it's through college, cars, owning a home. At some point, you'll have to take a loan or take a mortgage or something like that. But what you need to understand on the debt side is the interest rate. For a quick example, your house. Most people will not be able to pay, off your house on cash or whatever on one go. Most people will take a loan or a mortgage. The average rate right now for a loan is around 3%. Now 3% doesn't really sound that much, but depending on how much your house is, it can add up a lot. By paying off your house earlier, let's say 5, 10, 15 years earlier, doesn't really matter the number, but by paying it off earlier, you're saving a lot of money in terms of the interest that would have gone towards the house. Actually, if you do the math and you took a 30-year loan on a house and you paid, let's say, the 30 years, you're actually paying double the value of what you actually paid for the house. Now on to the second thing I wish I knew, and that's having a second source of income or a multiple source of incomes. Whether you're working full-time, part-time, it's always beneficial to you to have another source of income. There's a saying in the stock market where you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. And this really applies to also your income source. You don't want to have a single source income because that company that you're working for can lay you off at any moment. This second source of income could be really anything. It could be, buying and selling things on eBay, Amazon. It could be YouTube, for example. Or it could be another part-time job or a side business that you're starting up. The key thing here is pulling more income so that you can have excess income to either invest in the stock market or pay off your debt. And the third and last thing I wish I knew at a younger age is setting goals for yourself. Have short-term and long-term goals and make sure you write them down. By writing them down, it's almost a commitment for yourself to say, hey, this is something I want to do or something I want to achieve. And when you write them down, make sure you place them in a place where you can see it every day. For example, what I do is I write them down on these little cards here and I stick them on a board that is right next to my computer. And I have a list of things that I want to achieve, whether it's short-term or long-term. But by seeing it there every day, it's a reminder for yourself to say, what am I doing today to get closer to that goal? Alright guys, and those are the 3 things I wish I knew at a younger age. And don't worry if you haven't started in any of these things, or if you think that, it's, too late. It's never too late to start investing. It's never too late to hustle. It's never too late to set goals for yourself and to try to achieve them. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If there's any of these topics where you guys want me to expand a little bit more on, leave in the comments below. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe. And like always, till next time guys, peace.